Wearing a different shirt, but I'll still feed you. I'm just a big liar, you guys, and I don't even know what to do with myself. Well, time to be just like Will Smith and do an apology video, except this is about a smoker. When I did my video on my 500-gallon smoker, if you go back to my channel, the first video I did, this smoker behind me, I said this was a 500-gallon smoker, and I believed it in my heart of hearts. I told my builder to build me a 500-gallon smoker. But with only a little bit of investigation, after one comment, somebody was saying that was closer to a 250-gallon smoker. So I did the math on the measurements, and it's more like a 300. It is not a 500. In all honesty, I thought this was a 500-gallon smoker. I really did believe that, but I found out it's not true. So what do you do when you're confronted with the truth, and your truth is no longer true? You gotta buy a bigger smoker, And they're burning oak. So I guess I have to buy a bigger smoker. It's kind of something I want to do anyways, and this is the perfect excuse. I thought I had a 500, it's not a 500, and math only says that I can fit more meat if I have a true 500-gallon smoker, and I have to get one now. There's 3 different smokers I was looking at. There's the Big Fill, there's the Primitive Pits, and of course the Fat Stack. We all know the Fat Stack smoker because, well, Mad Scientist BBQ has one, Jeremy Yoder, and he does a great job on YouTube at showing us how to barbecue. Shout out Jeremy Yoder, you do a great job. If we look at his smoker, you can see that it is awesome. It's got that patina finish on it, it looks well used, and it's holding up to the test of time. But it is super expensive. I called all 3 outfits, and the Fat Stack is the most expensive of the 3. Nearly double the price of a Primitive Pits, with Big Fill sitting right in the middle for pricing. I'm not gonna get into the nitty-gritty pricing because I did get quotes from these builders, and I just don't understand the price gap. Like, why double for a Fat Stack smoker? That being said, if you go on the Primitive Pits website, their smokers look absolutely amazing. Now let's talk about the disadvantage of living across the border from the United States, the holy grail of barbecue. In Canadian dollars. After selling this smoker, I'd have to go to the States, rent a truck, or get it shipped here, and we're talking in Canadian dollars at the very minimum $13,000 approximately after the exchange rate. Is it worth it? I think so. I think it's worth it. It's definitely more money than I paid for this smoker, but it's time to step up, I think. So I have to ask you guys, what smoker should I get next? Is it the Fat Stack? If so, why? Please tell me in the comments. Is it the Big Fill? Is it something I haven't mentioned yet, like a Moberg? And I'll tell you, I'm kind of leaning towards the Primitive Pits. And what are your takes on insulated fireboxes? Fully insulated or semi-insulated? I heard that semi-insulated is the way to go. Just a big old tube of metal to put your fire in, eh? It would also be nice to sell this smoker before I commit to buying another bigger smoker. I don't really have enough room for 2 of these smokers, so I definitely have to sell this one before I make room for another one. Well, if you know anybody looking to buy a smoker, I may be willing to sell it to them. A lot of what this video is reaching out to you guys and asking you what you think about those offset smokers. I absolutely love some of the designs that Primitive Pits came up with. If you go on their website, they have a really cool black and orange one. Here's a picture. This video is in no way sponsored by anyone. This video is sponsored by Traeger Smokers. Get the best pellet smoke you can get. That's it. That's it. I'm out. I'm selling the smoker and I'm buying 6 Traegers. Let's do this. Psych. No, I'm not buying a Traeger. There's no way. Do you think if you stick on your own property, be it the driveway or your backyard, and you don't move it around too much, do you really need the wood basket? Do you really need to go double wide to have a platform on the other side? Or are you okay on just a single axle? Now, I've talked to a few of them, and some of them told me not to do it on a single axle. They said a 500-gallon should only go on a double axle because it hops around too much. And some other builders are okay with a single axle. What's your take on that? I need to know this stuff to make sure I'm spending the money in the right spot. I just want to say thank you for your time and helping me figure out which smoker to get next. It's not a small amount of money, and I want to make sure I'm making the right call on this. Cobra chickens. Oh, there's so many. They're outnumbering us. We might have an altercation here. If these birds interrupt my video one more time, I swear to God. Canadian. How many briskets can you fit on a 500-gallon smoker? A real 500-gallon smoker. Not this fake one here. If you'd like to see me get another smoker, please help this channel a little bit. Like, subscribe, share my videos, anything you could do to help. I'd really, really appreciate it. And of course, I'll be showing off a new smoker for you if I can get there together with you.